Episode 389 of the Cigar Hustler podcast.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yes.
That's it?
That's the welcome.
Oh, okay.
Now there's some witty banter.
No, we usually talk about your trends and what are light topics here.
Am I tilted the wrong way too much? Because I'm having to turn my head way left.
No, it looks great.
I think you're
All
fine.
right. Events this week, this Friday here at Cigar Hustler, we have our big Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust event with the return of Edca on Friday at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Are you on any other podcast? Yeah, thank you for the input. Are you on anything this week? Do you have any podcast you're doing anything?
No, I get the week off.
Beer 911 or
No.
Cigar 911?
Cigar, beer, 911?
Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Oh, how'd that one go? How'd the beer one go?
It was good, man. You know, T-Money he's a good dude. So I've done it before. Last time I did it.
Oh, have
though,
you?
Yeah, it was in a hot box. It was in my sauna.
You did it from a hot box?
Yeah. Not this time, though.
So just your head was showing?
Yeah.
Can we do this one that way?
Sure.
That sounds amazing. Did you really? That's so weird.
Oh, yeah. I've totally done that before. Okay.
You know he has to be wearing no clothes to be in the hot box, Palmer.
Yeah.
Well, right. That's what I'm assuming.
So you're stuck in there
So
for the whole. You can't get out.
So if it goes long, you're just kind of stuck.
Yeah, you just got to tell them you got to go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done here.
I gotta go.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, we officially launched our merch store.
We have.
Michael,
we have
if you'd tell everybody about it.
We have officially launched chpod.com, and we have our first limited edition T-shirt. This one right here.
Bam.
Mr. BDP himself.
Bam.
We made 50 of these, and first come, first serve. We're still ironing out a couple of the kinks on the site, but it is operational.
So don't critique.
So, no, I always like to hear feedback
critique?
and stuff that we miss. Yeah,
There's gibberish at the bottom of the website.
There is gibberish, yeah.
Okay,
There's some gibberish.
just letting you
There's some Latin. But we're on. That's what matters.
The buying part works.
The buying part does work. So go to chpod.com and be one of the first to get this BDP shirt.
And what sizes do we have?
All sizes. Small to 4XL.
The 4XL is what I was looking at. I didn't know how high we went.
Yeah, all the way to 4XL.
Nice.
Choose the size on the website.
Yes. And thank you in advance for your support.
Only 50.
Only 50 of them made.
Only 50.
Yep.
All right, today at ACHP, from playful presidential moments to parade chaos, plus updates on the WNBA's biggest star and why your cigars might cost more soon.
They always cost more.
Well, they might cost more.
Well, we're making it more now. Okay.
All right, we start in France, where video of President Emmanuel Macron, is that how you say his name? What would be the French pronunciation of Macron? Macron?
Croissant.
And First Lady Brigitte Macron went viral this week on what looked like a mid-air squabble. As the presidential couple stepped off a plane in Vietnam, cameras caught Brigitte playfully pushing, it didn't look playful to me, Macron's face, hands on, one on his mouth, the other on his jaw. It sparked media speculation, with some asking, what was that, a slap? But Macron brushed it off, saying they were simply joking. He called a moment of complicity, warning the public not to fall for social media hype or conspiracy theories. We'll have more on that in a minute.
Okay.
Then, over in the UK, a celebration turned into chaos in Liverpool as a car plowed into fans during Liverpool's FS Victory Parade. Police say it's not terrorism.
Okay. What else?
These intros are a little long today.
Yeah, your headlines are too long. It should be like, French get smacked.
And WNBA
Cars
news,
get crashed.
Indiana,
Cigars cost more. All this and more on Cigar Hustlers podcast.
Well, I used to do that, and then you said they need to be longer, like the other one that we use as an example of.
Yeah.
So his are longer, so ours are longer. Now they're too long.
Okay.
Tomato, tomato.
Somewhere in the middle.
All right, so the pendulum has swung the other way.
Yeah,
now I need
somewhere.
Now we got to meet in the middle, buddy. You got to meet in the middle.
Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark will be sidelined for at least 2 weeks with a left quad strain.
Okay.
She hurt her with a wig. And McDonald's is pulling the plug on its space-themed spinoff, Cosmix. COSMC''S.
Very interesting.
The drink forward concept inspired by a retro alien mascot. Did you even know they had them?
No, but had I known, I went.
Had we known. Maybe if we would have gone to them, they would have not had to close
They
them.
probably should have told us about it.
Me?
They have an app and everything. They could have said, hey.
Oh, they have an app specifically for, we'll get into that.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of buzz online about possible stimulus checks in 2025. So we have the bottom line.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, we're all getting more money.
Boo's looks excited.
Who's got excited
like,
for a
oh.
minute? Oh. New data shows a troubling rise in reported sexual assaults aboard Disney cruise ships.
That's kind of creepy.
It is kind of creepy. It's not the happiest place on earth anymore. And then in cigar news, if you're a smoker, expect to pay more for brands like Altadis, Oliva, and Casa Carrillo and are raising prices while sales of handmade cigars in the U.S. are down. Prices up, sales down.
Recession in play.
And finally, leadership changes at the FDA Center for Tobacco Products. Brett Kaplow
Kaplow?
is now in charge. And we have some of his background information, which seems a little
You
suspicious.
think his last name's Kaplow?
Koplow. Kaplow.
Kaplow.
That's how we're saying it here. It's a Cigar Hustler podcast.
Kaplow.
Kaplow! Until he comes on the show and tells us we're doing it wrong.
Okay.
Now that you're caught up with it.
Cease and
What?
desist.
We haven't received one yet.
We haven't received one yet. We're still waiting on the first one.
All right.
Now that you're caught up in this week's, let's jump into what the world's searching for right now, the Google trending news.
All right.
Mr. Beast request hood skin at Fortnite.
Hood? What?
Hood skin. I figured you knew what that meant. Maybe, is that a type of skin?
I have no idea.
Is that just a hood he wears?
We have Fortnite. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, Mr. Beast, he wants his own skin at Fortnite, and it's called hood.
He already has a skin.
Well, this is something specific then.
Okay. Let's go.
YouTube star Mr. Beast recently went viral by engaging with the Hood Mr. Beast meme on May 26, 2025, who humorously requested Fortnite developer Epic Games create a new skin based on the meme. This playful interaction showcases how viral memes can influence gaming trends and possibly lead to a new in-game content. Are you Googling it?
I'm trying to see what the hood meme is.
So apparently he made a specific meme, and he wants that meme turned into a skin. He made it yesterday.
Maybe it's one of his highest.
When you're Mr. Beast,
Dude.
you can request things, and they're probably going to make it.
Right, I guess.
Mr. Beast hood meme.
Is it a meme of him with a hood?
No, I guess it's like him very gangster-esque.
Oh, like a
Like
hood.
he's like hood Mr.
He's like,
Beast.
oh, he's like in the hood.
Yeah. No, he's not like in the hood, but he's
Oh.
like hood beastie, I guess.
I don't know.
It's like if we gave Bootsy like a little bit of a fro and, dressed him up in Adidas wear, I guess.
Which we should do.
We should totally do that.
We should totally do that.
How would you feel about that, Boots?
The years of dressing up on the show are over.
Until we get a camera.
Wait till you have a camera.
Until we get another camera.
When you get a camera, guess what, buddy? Guess
We're
what?
bringing it back.
Guess what?
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Our
got rid
fans
of-
missed that.
Yeah, I got rid of all the masks, so we get all new ones.
I get comments about it daily, private messages. Where is the Boots costumes?
Right, where are the masks?
Yeah.
If you find a good mask, maybe get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Hood, Mr. Hood Boots.
Mr. Hood Boots.
Mr. Boots Hood.
We'll just mimic all of Mr. Beast's memes.
I don't even know who Mr. Beast is.
How do
Are
you
you
not
kidding
know?
me?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you
who
live
this
in a
guy-
cave?
No, I live at my house.
How do you not know who Mr. Beast is?
How can you not know?
Because my kids don't really play Fortnite. I don't know. Is
He's
this
not a
thing with
Fortnite person.
He's the
He has his own TV show,
he's like the biggest YouTuber
his own candy bar.
ever.
I don't follow the whole YouTuber thing.
Have you ever seen any of those videos where they go, okay, we're going to bury this guy alive for 6 months and just feed him through a tube? And then they put roaches down the tube?
No, man. I'm
That's
watching
Mr. Boots.
I'm watching different stuff like Dave Chappelle skits or Key and Peele or this new one, Bad Friends. I like that one too.
Kane and Appeal, are they even still around?
Fits right in there. Bad friends. I mean, you don't even have to watch a show. It's right. It's the three of us.
There you go. Bad friends. Huh.
I don't watch that damn YouTube.
Or the other guy.
yeah,
Or that one comedian with the mullet. I forget his name.
You got that
One
internet.
comedian with the mullet?
Yeah, he does a podcast.
That does
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, Theo Vaughn.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. You know, he got started on MTV.
Did he?
MTV, when they used to do the people lived in the house together.
Oh,
Real World?
Real World, yeah. That's where he was first on one of those.
Really?
Isn't that ridiculous?
That's a long time ago.
That's not ridiculous.
Well, nah, he's so famous now.
He worked really hard.
He's got a great podcast.
He talks about some funny stuff.
Yeah.
How's his podcast different than ours? Other than
Well, I think he
he has
gets
sponsors.
he gets real people on, like the president and stuff.
Did the president do
Yeah,
his?
I think JD Vance was on there, and he talked about the fact that cocaine is illegal in the U.S.
So wait, the JD Vance was on, or the president?
I think they were both on.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, his whole
I
bunch
can't
of
confirm
big
that.
deal.
I don't know off. Listen.
Did he have the leader of France on?
Not yet.
Oh well, France's first lady appears to push her husband on a plane.
Yeah.
That was French President Emmanuel Macron's explanation Monday for video images that showed his wife, Brigitte, pushing her husband away with both hands on his face before they disembarked from their plane to start a tour of Southeast Asia this weekend. Looked like my wife after she had a few drinks and you put her on the plane. Get away from me.
Did you see the video?
I've seen the photo, not the video.
I watched the video.
The moment quickly made headlines in France with media trying to decipher the interaction that cameras spotted through the just opened door of the plane. Oh, it just landed. I thought it was leaving.
Right.
So it just landed.
Yeah, it just landed. It opened up, and he was kind of in the background, and she was off the camera, but you see this
Right.
hand come out
Your hands come out.
and mushes him right in the face.
Oh. Maybe, please, sit down. We have not landed the plane.
Oh, is that how they sound?
That's how they said. They're from France.
I thought they sounded like ho ho ho.
That's the same thing. I just
You
did the
cannot.
ho, ho, ho.
You cannot.
ho, ho.
You have to throw the ho ho ho.
I must leave first. You cannot get off with me. Sound like Pepe Le Pew,
Right.
the cartoon character.
Exactly.
The headline of a story on the website of the daily La Parisien newspaper asked, slap or squabelle? The image of Emmanuel and Brigitte Macron disembarking in Vietnam triggered a lot of, what are they doing in Vietnam? A lot of comments. Macron later told reporters that the couple married since 2007 after meeting at the high school where he was a student and she was a teacher.
Oh.
A little scandal.
Those French people.
We were simply joking around. We are squabbling and rather joking with me wife, he said, adding that the incident was being overblown into a sort of a geoplanetary catastrophe. In video taken by the Associated Press that the Macrons arrived in Hanoi, Vietnam on Sunday. An uninformed man, uninformed man can be seen pulling, uniformed. Sorry, not uninformed, uniformed.
Oh my God. He was uninformed.
He was uninformed too. He didn't know about the push.
He was dressed really nice, but he was uninformed.
Can be seen pulling open the plane door and revealing the president standing inside. Oh, what's this? I shall open the door. Dressed in a suit and talking to someone who wasn't visible. Brigitte, arms in red, were seen reaching out and pushing Macron away with one hand covering his mouth and part of his nose with the other was on his jaw. The French leader recoiled, turning his head away, then apparently realized that he was on camera. Oh. He broke into a smile and then gave a little, oh, hello. A little wave. In subsequent images, Macron and his wife wearing a red jacket appeared at the top of the stairs. He offered an arm, but she did not take it.
Because he's in trouble.
He's in trouble. They walked down the carpeted stairs side by side. The French leader argued that the images were a reaction to them, offered a cautionary tale about disinformation in the social media age, noting that in recent weeks, other videos had been used to circulate made-up stories about him. Oh, everyone needs to calm down, he said. His office also downplayed the interaction. It was a moment where the president and his wife were decompressing one last time before so they decompressed by slapping each other in the face.
That's what the French do.
That's what the French do. Very French.
Yeah, it's passion.
Very
What it is.
They're very passionate people.
Very passionate.
Well, it's respectful, passionate.
It's respectful passion.
It's a moment of complicity. It was all that was needed to give ammunition to the conspiracy theorist, his office said. Brigitte Azur, a married mother of 3 children when they met at his high school. A teacher.
Man.
She supervised a drama club where Emmanuel, a literature lover, was a member.
The deeds come out, huh?
That's right. He moved to Paris for his last year of high school, but promised to marry Brigitte. Later, she moved to the French capital to join him. Of course you do.
Of course you do what?
Okay, I don't know who she was married to before.
Okay.
Not him.
But the leader of France offers to marry you and move you to his, whatever it is they have, to the French capital to join him.
Well, you have to because it's not done the French.
You think it's okay that she just packed it in and just...
I don't think it's okay, but, I mean, maybe her other husband was a baker or something. And the president of France went, Oh, you come live in my chalet?
So
I marry you?
So what you're saying is, if you don't make a lot of money, you're not successful, it's okay for your wife to upgrade and leave
Exactly.
you?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Makes sense?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I agree with that. How do you feel about would you get mushed in the face by your wife in public? Would you be okay with that, Boots?
If she was able to, there might be a little choking going on.
What if you would have hit her back?
Reciprocal
As the door opens, you see her hands on her face, and you see him go,
No, you are out of line.
sit down.
Go back to the baker.
I am the leader of France.
Yes.
I don't know,
They're big
man.
on duels. He takes a glove out of his pocket, and then pulls out a sword.
If you look at
And then
it,
they're sword fighting down the stairs.
The cigar gloves.
if you watch the video, he gets mushed, and you can see that he knows he's on camera. He's like, oh, he kind of like
So
tightens
there's
up.
nothing he could do.
Yeah, he just stood there, like, bam.
Oh, this
Fucking
is so
deal with
funny.
you later.
She does this all the time.
Yeah, this is
Very
this,
passionate woman,
this
my
is
wife.
okay. I
okay.
understand. She's very upset with me.
She had a Valium on the plane. I can sorry. Very.
And the Valium
She's
on-
not good flyer.
We're not buying your ex-husband's croissants anymore.
So, what about you? If your wife mushed you in public,
What I what?
how would you? What would you do?
Like him, you look at the camera and go, "Oh, this is funny."
You think it's the first time that they playfully mushed?
I don't think it was playful.
Allegedly playfully mushed?
No.
No. What are the odds? That's the very first time he's caught on camera.
She was comfortable with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me ask you: have you ever playfully mushed your wife in the face?
Other than when you get married and maybe the wedding cake.
Yeah.
But we didn't even do that.
So no.
But who were we with? We were with somebody this weekend, and they were complaining that they got mushed with the wedding cake in the face.
But you've never been joking around with your wife and said mush in the face.
Not that I can think of. No.
No.
Nothing sticks out in my head.
Have you ever playfully mushed your wife in the face, Boots?
Me? No.
Yeah, I can't say that I have either. So
Your wife would kick your ass in the first
she
place.
might kick my ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she would.
Well, the French are different. They do weird stuff. So maybe that's like a weird. I don't know, Palmer. Tell us. Is that like some erotical?
I don't know. How am I
Yeah.
the erotic expert now on the show?
Yeah, thank you, Boots. You're right.
What if he just went in for a small kiss and she was like, no, you'll mess up my makeup.
I don't know. Do they do those in those wear erotic rooms or something?
Yes, and the eyes wide shut where you wear the mask. It's exactly what
Yeah, is that how it goes down?
Exactly.
Is there some mushing?
When Tom Cruise comes in, everybody mushes.
Tom
Oh,
Cruise?
Yes.
You know it's him because he's 4'2" or something?
Right, he's the smallest guy in the room.
Little guy.
And he's got a little mask.
He's got a small mask. Does he jump on the
And he makes
couch?
airplane noises all the time. It's so weird.
Does he jump on the couch?
No, I was just on Oprah.
And then goes around mushing everybody in the face?
Didn't he do that because he was so in love with the wife that left him?
He was, yes.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
very
apparently that didn't work.
Scientology, man.
He's Tom Cruise, though, man. It's not like he's going to be without one.
Everybody talks so nice about him. I saw 2 interviews this weekend about
Well,
people that...
Doesn't he do the cake thing you said?
Yeah, he does the cake thing. I still want the cake.
Yeah.
Still want the cake.
Coconut cream cake in the erotic room.
You're never going to make the cake list.
No, I've never made
I just want you to know.
No.
I heard Mission Impossible was not.
Oh, really? Did you hear it wasn't any good?
Yeah.
So disappointing.
I have not seen it yet.
To be determined.
How old is he now? Is he in his 60s?
No, I think he's like late 50s.
Yeah, he's got to be like late 50s or early 60s, somewhere around there.
You know what? I will say this. For me, at this point, I don't know where I stopped watching Mission Impossibles. So I don't want to watch another one.
Oh, really? The last one, the story wasn't that good.
I'm just not up. I'm not up to date. So
Yeah, because they're all connected.
yeah. So what do? I got to go back. I got to go 30 years back and start over.
7 movies back.
You know?
No, I think you could watch just the last one because they picked up where that one left off.
Yeah.
It's the AI monster program thing.
Oh, there's an AI monster
Yeah.
like Google or Grok or ChatGPT.
I think it's called Gronk.
It's called Grok.
No, the last movie started with it taking over a submarine and sinking the submarine or something so that
It tricked it or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
to make
Mission.
it think there was another submarine.
Yeah, and it
Right.
fired its own missile or whatever
Right.
at itself.
Right.
That was Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
That was on TV. I was watching. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, when it starts, you watch it and going, is this Mission Impossible?
Ah. Wow, okay. All right.
Yeah,
You want to know what I did try and watch this week that was really kind of
What?
pissed me off?
What?
I
Captain
tried.
America?
No, that's
Yeah,
going to be on
the Music
Disney.
Awards.
No, I didn't try and watch that either.
Oh.
I tried to sit the whole family down, the whole squad,
Yeah.
and watch the original Ace Ventura.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids probably showed no interest.
They absolutely showed zero interest,
Right.
and I was extremely upset about it.
Yeah, because that when we were kids, that's our stupidity. We like that.
It was amazing. Like
Right.
just the opening scene
Right.
with the UPS guy, HPS coming through or whatever he was.
Right.
Got a package, people. But here's where I just gave up because for one, they weren't interested. When he's in the tank, I rented it off of Amazon.
Okay.
When he's in the tank and he usually pops out and he's talking to media and he has that whole accent or whatever, they cut that entire scene out.
Oh, I wonder why.
I wonder why.
They cut the entire scene out.
Because you rented it, so it should have been the entire
Uncut.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it
Is that one of those things that they just don't show anymore?
Yeah, it hurt somebody's feelings or something?
Hey, there's a whole movie that's not even in existence anymore that I love.
Really?
Yeah, you ever seen the Cowboy Way?
No?
Yeah, Woody Harrelson and
Oh, yeah. I know
I
what you're
forget
talking
the other
about.
gentleman. You can't get that movie anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
Is
not?
it a Disney movie?
No, it was. They said it was a racial type movie or whatever
Yeah.
because it was about cowboys and they talked about certain things of slaves and stuff. I'm like, what?
So now you can't watch it?
No, it was a great movie.
That's not a slave movie.
Right. It had
Yeah.
like innuendos or whatever. I guess.
I read last week that Disney and some other theaters, people do it. They will just take a movie completely out, like a movie that came out years ago,
Yeah.
and then they can write off all the production for that movie. It becomes a loss,
Really?
and they can take the entire thing.
Can you download Blazing Saddles still?
You see people put that on Facebook all the time, that this, what movie would not be made today, and that's always the one they show. I don't know,
yeah, that's
maybe
got
not.
to be.
Yeah. Any Mel Brooks movie would definitely
They're
not
just-
be allowed.
That's just not on Amazon.
Yeah.
I just thought that it was crazy that they removed that. Once I saw they removed that scene, I was so pissed. I'm just like,
What
whatever.
was wrong with that one scene? That they
I have no idea.
so weird.
Maybe it was the Free Willy movement.
Because the dolphin was no longer in the tank?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe like the SeaWorld.
I heard that you can get that movie that you like.
Cowboy Way?
Yeah, it's called Cow They Way now. Yeah.
Called what?
The Cow They Way.
The Cal They way. Oh.
The Cow Them.
They have different pronouns now.
They've
Yeah.
now DEI'd it.
It's the Cow People way.
Cow There.
Oh.
The Cow Their Way. Okay.
It was one of Woody Harrelson's greatest movies.
I'm kind of intrigued to watch it now.
Well, you can't.
You can't watch.
I'll find
Apparently,
it.
it's gone.
BitTorrent. What was that thing
Maybe it's
called
on
back in the
YouTube.
day? Pirate Bay. Pirate Bay's probably
Pirate
got
Bay.
it.
Pirate Bay.
You remember Pirate Bay, where
Yeah,
you
it's
could
like
download stuff illegally?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like like a
Allegedly.
Napster.
yeah, like LimeWire.
Allegedly download
Allegedly,
stuff.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Napster started it. It ended at Pirate Bay.
Oh.
And now
we all
I-
got viruses, and it shut everything down.
Now I spent $3.50 on my Ace Ventura movie that I did not watch to rent.
It was still $3.50.
It was $3.59 or something like that.
I think it'd be in the 99-cent bin,
I-
especially since it's not in its entirety.
yeah, it's not even a whole movie.
Right.
It's ridiculous. What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
We're becoming French.
We're becoming woke.
No, apparently,
Everybody's woke.
we're becoming woke.
Everybody, yeah, it's all offensive now. I can't put anything up.
I bet you, you know what? I'm going to try and watch it on like Fubu or something, on one of those regular free things. I bet you the full movie's there.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
weird how some streaming services you have to pay for the movie, but if you look around long enough, you can find it for free.
Yeah, with the ads or whatever.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Because I'm cheap. All right, now a quick trip to England. Liverpool parade car collision incident, not terrorism.
Okay.
Police have said that the incident of a car colliding with pedestrians in Liverpool city centre during Liverpool's football club's Premier League victory parade is not being treated as terrorism. The police confirmed the arrest of a 53-year-old white British man from the Liverpool area, and in a news conference, the assistant chief constable said that they believe him to be the driver of the car.
Okay.
It is also believed that he acted alone. A representative of the Northwest Ambulance Service confirmed that 27 people were taken to the hospital, where 4 people remain, including 2 with serious injuries. A total of 47 people were injured. Liverpool City Metro Mayor Steve Rotherham told the BBC there were still 4 people who are very, very ill in the hospital. We are hoping, of course, that they pull through.
How'd they get ill?
I know it sounded like they were just sick.
Right.
But no, they are they're the 4 people that the ambulance guy said are still in the hospital. They get hit by the car. The chief fire officer of the city fire and rescue service added that 4 people, the same 4 people I'm guessing,
Right.
including 1 child, were trapped under the vehicle. Several police cars and ambulances responded to the incident on Water Street, and an air ambulance also arrived at the scene. A video on social media showed a car driving into fans lining the street, at one point appearing to swerve away from the most densely crowded area. Police surrounded the vehicle shortly afterward, and other videos showed angry fans attempting to reach the driver. In a written statement shortly after the incident, the police said, "We are they're not French. We are currently dealing with reports."
They're British.
They're British.
Give me the Brit.
I can't.
We are cheerio. We are.
Hello, we are currently dealing with reports of an RTC, a road traffic collision in Liverpool city centre. We were contacted just after 6 p.m. British Standard Time today, Monday, 26th of May. Following reports, a car had been in collision with a number of pedestrians in the Water Street. The car stopped at the scene and a male has been detained. That's where it ends. In a later statement, the police said, "We would ask people not to speculate on the circumstances surrounding tonight's incident on Water Street in Liverpool city centre. We can confirm the man arrested is a 53-year-old white British man from the Liverpool area."
He's in trouble.
Was he drunk or something?
Maybe he was a fan of the other team.
I don't understand why I'm not allowed to speculate. I want to speculate.
They don't have any details.
There's not enough details to speculate.
Yeah, but you're not going to stop me from speculating.
Well, if people didn't speculate, we wouldn't think the French guy got smacked in the face by his wife.
Yeah. That guy's obviously out
Maybe
of
he
line.
had something on his face and she was just trying to get it off before he walked out in public.
Or maybe she just beats him.
Maybe she's just tired of his shit.
Could be.
You know?
Liverpool issued a statement saying, "We are in direct contact with the police regarding the incident on Water Street." It seems like the same thing over and over and over. But
I mean, the guy, what if, it could be anything. What if the guy had a heart attack, chest pains or whatever, and just kind of veered off?
Could have been. I think they're assuming, this is just my speculation. I'm speculating.
You're speculating on the speculation?
Speculating. Because he swerved away from the most crowded areas.
Right.
So if it was terrorism,
Yeah.
I think you would aim for that.
Right. He would have kept going.
Yeah, like, oh no, I've lost control of my car. Oh no, I've lost control of my car.
Oh, no.
I must turn away from the peoples.
Right. Maybe he was texting.
Maybe.
Could have been texting.
Maybe he's watching a video about the French guy.
You're an older guy. Can you text and drive successfully?
No, not well at all.
Well, Palmer, when you get chest pains, do you just drive into people? I mean,
Well, I would try to miss the most crowded areas. I try to stay away from parades as a rule. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
just better safe than
just
sorry.
in case, right? I don't like crowds.
Do you not like to drive at night anymore?
No, I don't like to drive at night.
No.
No,
Why not?
the lights seem brighter.
Because you can't see.
Yeah, it's harder to see.
do you wear your glasses at night?
My glasses are just for reading. I can see far away fine. I mean, if I need to read license plates, then I have to put them on. That's just if I text and drive, I have to put my glasses on while I look at my phone, or I can't even see what it says anyway. So that does create a problem.
So
You have any
that's
cataracts?
extremely dangerous.
No.
So do you think that there should be bigger penalties for people that text and drive, like over the age of 50?
What is the over? Oh no, because everybody doesn't have the same eye condition.
No.
No.
I'm sticking with it.
I think
if
if you're
you're-
over the age of 50, I think you should have to take the driver's test every 5 years.
Over 50 every 5 years.
Wow. I think
Well,
it's
just
more-
because, health changes so much,
Yeah.
after that age group. So
I don't know. I think terrible drivers are terrible drivers for the most part.
Yeah, you
too.
can be a terrible driver at 35.
look, here's my problem. I'm fucking tired of Sundays. Okay? Motherfuckers need to stay off the road on Sunday.
Sunday drivers.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that day.
Okay. So that's it for British yada yada?
The scenes in Liverpool are appalling. My thoughts are with all those injured or affected. I want to thank the police and emergency services for their swift and ongoing responses to the shocking incident.
So only 4 of them are ill, though.
Only 4 of them are still, or got sick from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of them is a child.
That
that's
just
not
Let's
good.
not make fun of the child.
I don't
No.
think that means that they're sick. I think they just use it as they're still injured.
That's their term?
I think
Yeah.
I think it's the language problem there. Yes, I think ill. They should have been injured.
Right.
So
But nobody died.
It didn't. They didn't report.
they didn't know.
anybody
Yeah, no, but there's still the 4. So
Right.
still have odds.
Okay. Well,
We've been in contact with Liverpool Fire captain,
Sure.
and offered our full support following the incident on behalf of FIFA President Gianni Infantino.
Yes.
It's FC is football club.
FIFA, yeah, I understand. Oh, football club? Thank you. Thoughts and prayers. Everybody's got thoughts and
He's very
prayers.
into
Football
it.
stands
He knows,
together with
he
the
knows,
Liverpool.
He knows soccer very well.
Apparently.
I know some.
Liverpool Football Club and all fans of the club following the horrific incident, he said on a post in X. All right, now we're turning to the world of sports.
We were just in this.
Caitlin Clark, what?
No, I thought we were
The
just.
parade was not sports. That was traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was for
Yeah, that was
Liverpool
traffic
FC.
pass. That was international news.
International traffic.
Oh,
Caitlin Clark out for at least 2 weeks with a quad strain. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark will be out at least 2 weeks with a left quad strain. Oh, so my iPad wants to update. The team announced Monday. Further updates will be provided following reevaluation, the team said. Fever coach Stephanie White said that she wasn't sure when the injury happened, but that Clark reported some pain in her leg after the team's loss to the New York Liberty on Saturday.
Didn't the season just start?
I've
Been going for a couple of weeks,
but
I
it's
think.
been going for a little bit. Yeah.
This feels like Aaron Rodgers all over again.
Well,
Where he takes the field.
She's literally doing everything.
That is true. Clark subsequently underwent an MRI and was diagnosed with the strain, although White said she did not know its grade. Apparently it was not a very good MRI. Clark was not present for the open viewing portion of the practice Monday. White said she was unsure whether Clark will travel with the team while she is out. Last year's Rookie of the Year and first-team All-Star WNBA selection, Clark is averaging 19 points and the league-best 9.3 assists through 4 games this season. So does that mean they've only had 4 games?
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity for what?
They just started.
And she's already injured.
Yeah.
No more shooting from the logo.
It's a great opportunity for our team to find an identity. It's a great opportunity for our team to play in a different way. And I also think it's a great opportunity for Caitlin to watch the game from the sidelines and grow to almost a coaching mind and mindset. They're already putting her out the pasture?
She just got started.
She just got started. They're already going to, now she had an opportunity to learn what a coach does.
She doesn't have a championship yet. She hasn't won
Yeah,
it.
they're just helping her grow.
They just wanted to grow. She's the face of the league.
Yeah.
Right. We'll get
Hands
into that in
down.
a minute. So, I mean, they're saying that ratings are up for the WNBA, the highest they've ever had in history.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Now they've got a villain and they've got a superhero.
Right.
So now do the ratings drop back down to where they were because she's not playing for
I
the
mean,
next 4 games?
for 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody's gonna watch a Fever game without Galen Clark playing.
Right.
Right.
And there's no
But she'll be
feud
watching,
between
so
her and Reese
she'll-
right now because she's not playing.
Right.
She'll be watching like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else who's not watching.
Right.
Everybody else is not watching.
I think that I think that it has the ability to grow, and it can become something.
Yeah, you know the Indiana Fever game, like every single game is sold out.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Say that one more time, Booch. What?
Every single Fever game is usually sold out. I mean,
Right, because of her. But now are
Yeah.
people going to be going, I don't want to go.
I don't think they can return the tickets. They were sold out before season started.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Oh. The Fever's 2-2 next travel to Baltimore, where they face the Mystics 2-3 on Wednesday in the first game without Clark. After that, Indiana will host the Connecticut Sun on Friday and the Mystic on June 3rd before heading back to the road to play the Chicago Sky on June 7th.
Some of these names are kind of lame, though.
They are, aren't they?
Indiana Fever,
I don't know.
Minnesota
why.
Lynx,
Lynx.
LYNX, like the cat.
Well, they go based off of animals in the area, or I don't know why they come up with these fucking names. To be
Las
honest.
Vegas Aces.
Yeah, because of cards.
Well, I understand
Aces.
why. Why couldn't it be the Las Vegas Dice or the Las Vegas
Or
Hearts?
Skull Crushers, or come on, man.
Las
These-
Vegas degenerate gamblers.
Yeah,
There you go. But the Las Vegas Free Hookers.
the Las Vegas
Las
homeless
Vegas.
people.
I think free hookers, that doesn't track well in a WNBA league. Just for,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, it could be like for fishing.
Right.
Oh yeah, maybe they're fishing
they're
experts.
fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
That's-
could have dual meaning. Who knows?
that's fair. Yeah, we got a lot of good fish here in Vegas in this
Is there
desert.
a lot of
And we
fishing in Vegas? It's a
only-
desert.
Yeah, there's just a
It's a
ton of
desert.
fish. Yeah,
Yeah, we only fish at night.
yeah, a lot of lakes
Do they really?
in a desert.
Come on,
It's
Palmer.
a desert.
Yeah.
That's why there's no water, because they call it a desert.
So you think there's lakes?
I don't have no idea. Apparently, you say there are. I mean, there got to be lakes somewhere.
Perfect. That's why you're naming the teams, Palmer.
I can't believe they removed gullible from the dictionary.
They did what?
They removed gullible from the dictionary.
No, they didn't. McDonald's to close all locations of the Cosmix
No, they
spinoff
didn't.
restaurant. I got it. The company also said it will discontinue the Cosmix app.
Is this like the ice cream machine incident?
No, they started a whole new chain of stores, apparently.
We're shutting it down.
Have you
It's
ever
not working?
Have you gotten a McFlurry recently, by the way?
No.
No.
I don't even want to attempt anymore.
It's the
Yeah, I know. You're like rolling the dice. If they're going to have the ice cream machine working or not.
No, it officially works. It's the saddest thing ever.
Does
It's just all they do now is they take soft serve ice cream and they just dump some shit on top of it and hand it to you.
Oh, they don't stir it up with the thing anymore?
It's no longer flurried.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, they used to hook the straw onto the machine and
It
spin
would
the
spin.
straw. Right.
Yeah. Nope.
Nothing, huh?
It's out the door.
See, that's the problem. You have this anticipation, you have this expectation, right?
Yeah.
When you're going there for the McFlurry.
Right.
And then when you get there and you get that kind of crap,
Right.
you're never coming back again.
This is the last time I eat at McDonald's ever again until next time.
Right, exactly.
I'm never doing that.
I'm never eating it again. Then you go, oh, I miss McDonald's.
You pull up and you're like, hi, can I have a McFlurry? And they go, well, sir, our ice cream machine. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. I saw the article. You guys are faking it.
Don't you tell me. I'll call Trump.
I'll call Trump.
We stopped there. We stopped there a few weeks ago to grab lunch as we were like traveling or whatever, and lunch had not kicked in yet.
Oh, 10:30, yeah.
No, it was after 10:30.
Oh, they didn't.
Was it after 11?
I think it started at like 11 or something.
Yeah, lunch starts at 11. There's a 10:30 to 11 o'clock window of you don't know what you're going to get.
Un-American.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, can't you just take my order and I can pull up? It was like legit a minute.
Oh.
Like, no, I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, give me a second. I need to read the
I'm
menu.
like, okay, I'll drive around.
I'll do a lap.
So I did a lap and then I ordered lunch and then I was like, oh God, you thought I had to wait 15, 20 minutes before.
Well, yeah, they have to,
I gotta fire it up.
breakfast the place.
You think that they would anticipate that or something?
They got to take all the water trays out.
You got to remove the water trays.
Right. They got to scrape the grease from the sausage so they have the grease for the
Yeah,
hamburger.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
sad.
McDonald's is closing all of its Cosmic locations on May 23rd. The fast food company announced that it will be closing the doors to the standalone restaurants in late June, where it plans to add Cosmic-inspired beverages to some McDonald's menus.
Cosmic inspired.
Hold on, we have a list of what the drinks are.
So wait a second. So Cosmic drinks are going to be at McDonald's now
Yes, Cosmics had specialty drinks.
instead of the actual Cosmic restaurants that allegedly existed.
There were 5 of them.
There were 5.
There were 5.
Was there a reason why they're shutting down? Like they're not working out? like
Apparently,
sales?
well, it's a breakfast-themed space restaurant,
Okay.
so you could never get lunch there.
Damn.
Oh, well,
So now what they're going to do is they're just going to take the drinks and bring them to the standard McDonald's.
Just some.
A galactic drink.
Yes.
let's hear the flavors.
Let's go.
Okay, the company said there are currently 5 locations, 1 in Illinois, 4 in Texas. The official loyalty program, you got to use your points up before the 23rd or you're out.
Right.
They have a loyalty program. They don't even have that at McDonald's, do
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
Yeah, they do. That's why they want you to use the app.
Yeah.
And
They always
use
ask
the
you
app.
now, are you ordering on the app? You're like, no, I'm talking to the speaker.
I'm talking to the speaker.
Yeah, what fucking app?
Let's see, the company was launching Cosmics, a space-themed restaurant specialized in drinks and breakfast food. The spinoff chain leans into nostalgia and gets its name from the McDonald's extraterrestrial mascot, Cosmic, from the 80s.
No kidding.
No idea who that is. With our new dedicated category team focused on beverages, we now can bring more delicious, innovative drinks to more fans, the company said in the release. Will we get a... Oh, then it jumped.
Are you okay? Are you having a stroke over there?
Apparently, we don't have the list of drinks.
Do you remember the moon guy?
Vaguely.
The moon face dinner at McDonald's?
Oh, the Jack the Knight.
That was his name?
Yeah, with the big quarter moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Jack
always-
the Knight. That was for their new nighttime menu.
There's always a reason when they get rid of that name.
Jack the Knight?
Jack the Knight.
Yeah, that's
Why?
not good for McDonald's.
Why not?
And they showed him playing the piano like Jack the Knife.
Yeah.
That was the theme song.
Like Mac the Knife?
Whatever it was.
Yeah, because
It's
not Jack.
Jack.
No,
No, not
Jack.
Jack.
It's
Was it
definitely
Jack in the
Mac.
Box?
No, there was no Jack in the Box.
No Jack.
It was
Well,
Mac.
there was a Jack in the Box, just not a McDonald's Jack in the Box.
Okay. So why did they get rid of Jack Knight? Why did they get? What's wrong with
No,
the name?
he said Jack the Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like Steal the Night?
Sure.
jumping
No,
out.
why? I want to know why.
I don't understand the problem either.
Yeah,
It just
why?
doesn't sound good for a kid's voice.
Well, I think what they were trying to do is reach an adult market for nighttime sales.
Well.
I mean, if you're 7, you don't want to go to McDonald's at 11 o'clock.
You can't turn Chuck E. Cheese into a strip club at night, man, okay? It just doesn't work that way.
Good.
Do you get unlimited arcade access?
Right.
How many tokens do I get?
Instead of the animatronics up there, there's girls dancing on poles.
Animatronics are gone. They no longer have that.
Yeah, there's a guy that runs around in a little suit.
Yeah, he pops out.
I've seen the guy in the suit thing. So there's no animatronics anymore at
gone.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah,
Could you
it's gone.
imagine that? I would love to be there for the conversations for the people that dress up,
Yeah,
like behind the doors. Like,
It's-
man, I just can't.
it's easy.
Adrian
To,
was Chuck E. Cheese when she was younger.
what?
Really?
Adrian, yeah, she worked at a Chuck E. Cheese. She dressed up as Chuck E. Cheese for birthday parties.
Really?
Yeah.
You can tell which employees dress up as the mouse. They're usually really agitated throughout the course of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
You could
It's
see
very
it.
hot in that thing.
You could see that.
They're definitely on suicide watch every night.
You could see. You could see as the time kind of goes and they're getting closer to their costume-esque moment or whatever, that they just get more and more pissed having to deal with anything on the floor.
Can't believe I signed up for this.
Oh, now I got to be the mouse.
She was a character at Six Flags, too.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember which one it was.
Was it the cosmic one?
was she the flag?
No.
One of the 6?
No.
No,
Six Flags in St. Louis.
she was the 5th flag.
No, she's always the first flag, Mike.
She's the first flag.
Always the first flag.
Yeah, you better say that or else she's gonna mush you in the
She'll
face.
push me in the face. I know exactly.
right.
And she'll try to take my stimulus check.
That's it.
Status update on Trump's stimulus checks this year. Americans are wondering about the possibility of a 4th stimulus check in 2025
Not gonna happen.
or previous unclaimed stimulus and how they can still get it. Here's what we know about the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th checks. Apparently, there's a lot of checks out there. The opportunity to claim or file for the first stimulus payment issued in March and April 2020, or the second stimulus check was issued in January 15th, 2021, or the third stimulus check between March and December 2021 have now passed.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't
You
get
would
it,
think. If you didn't get it already, why
yeah.
do people even think
Yeah,
they can still
right,
get
you're not
it?
getting it.
The deadline to file for the third and last
Was
stimulus.
that like 4 years ago that happened?
Right, yeah.
Yes. The deadline to file for the last check was April 15th, 2025. It marked a 3-year deadline to claim any tax refunds, or in this case, the $1,400 recovery rebate credit for that year. Even if you received a tax extension, you still needed to file your 2021 tax return by April 15th, 2025. Deadline to claim that third stimulus check. There are no extensions or appeals available for any missed deadlines, and any unclaimed stimulus payments become the property of the U.S. Treasury. While rumors and speculation about a 4th check of $2,000 have surfaced on social media and unverified websites, there has been no official confirmation from Congress or the IRS to support this claim, and any such news should be taken with caution as it could be misinformation or attempted fraud.
It's over.
In February, President Donald Trump said he would consider the plan to pay out $5,000 stimulus checks to taxpayers in the form of Doge dividends. During a summit in Miami, he explained it as using part of the 20% of the savings identified by Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, and giving it back to taxpayers. However, he has not shared any further specifics or details about the possible DOGE dividend or its certainty since then.
Not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen.
There's no way.
I don't understand that. If you're going to save the money and try and get the deficit down, why would you give away the money instead of paying back towards the deficit?
Well, he was only given 20% of it back, and he was just trying to stimulate the economy, which is the whole reason for stimulus check in the first place.
Well, he's not. Well, he's not doing any of that. First of all,
It's just something he said in passing.
is something he stated. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the many things that he stated.
Hey, I'm going to
Certainly
give you
right.
guys all $5,000. You guys want to come smoke these cigars or what?
I mean, so far they threatened to release the Epstein list and that whole thing. That's never happened.
Well, I thought there was like little bits being released at a time.
But,
I have
They're gonna
heard, but I think they're fake things. I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
because they're going to be celebrities on it, but you always hear the same, handful of names all the time.
Yeah, there was a really this AI stuff's getting out of control. Have you seen the Diddy stuff that's out there?
No.
That's
Where
all
they-
true.
Where they've got like Diddy in an orange jumpsuit and Epstein in an orange jumpsuit, and they're like cuddling together on a bed. And
Oh
stuff.
man.
Oh,
God,
AI
it's-
photos? No.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
My social media feed is totally different than your social media feed. Just for the record.
I'm sorry, that's pretty bad.
My AI stuff won't do anything that looks like anybody, so I don't know how people are getting these. I can't even get Batman.
Well, he's a copyright.
Yeah.
He's like a trademark dude.
I guess you're right, but I mean, I can't get
You can't even get Fat Man.
right. I couldn't get Diddy if I put in. I need somebody that looks like Diddy. It'll go.
Right.
This is against our standards or whatever they say.
It's like against the policy. I'm sure that there's AI that does it,
Yes. Well, not the free one.
but you got to pay a premium,
Yeah,
and
you
you're a
gotta
cheap
pay,
bastard.
Got to pay the premium. I'm a cheap bastard. So.
Yeah.
All right, we got Boots trending news. Boots, you got a piece of paper over there.
Oh my God! I hope this one's good.
It's short.
Thank God.
It is short, thank God.
Okay.
All right. Hello.
Wait. Who you on? Are you on me or him?
Doesn't matter. I have a graphic.
you?
I have a graphic. I'm putting it
I
up.
need it on him.
I have a graphic.
I
Put up a graphic.
Put it on him.
I had it on you because of the shirt. Okay.
All right. Put it on me.
Okay, it's on you. All right. Hello, peoples.
Hello, peoples.
Actor Choi Jong-woo passes away at 69. Cause of death unknown.
Okay.
Choi Jong-woo made his debut in 1975 with the play The Life of an Actor. And Choi went to appear in numerous films such as Two Cops, Sympathy for Lady, Vengeance, Our Town, The Chaser, Secret Reunion, The Witch, Ransom, The Moon, and Project Silence. I've never seen any of those.
Ransom?
Nope.
You've
Yeah.
definitely seen Ransom.
You've seen Ransom.
Mel Gibson?
If it's the Ransom.
Oh, maybe.
It's just Ransom.
Maybe. Mr.
Well, I mean, if it's that Ransom.
If it's the actual,
Yes.
yeah.
Mr. Wu was also active in dramas including Alone in Love,
Okay.
Yeon Gesumun,
Wait. What was that one?
Gesumun,
Oh, favorite movie gets
This is probably the best one. Yeah.
Yi San,
You got an Oscar for that one.
Brilliant Legacy,
You should rent that one.
Prosecutor Princess, The Quiz of God,
It's in a bulk buy with Cowboy Way.
The Legend of the Blue Sea, Marry Me Now, The Best Divorce,
Okay.
The
It's a lot of
Tyrant,
movies.
and Mrs. Ox Story.
All right.
Wait, what was the last one?
Mrs. Ox,
OX?
OCKS.
Oh. Ooks. Ox. Go ahead, please.
Take that one back to your place.
Yeah, you take that one back to your place.
Back to my place.
With the masks and the
There with the eyes wide shut.
worst stuff. Showcasing a wide range of performances through his career. Mr. Wu's cause of death is still unknown. He was 69 years old.
Young.
That is it.
No funny statement. You don't have him saying anything absurd other than just words that he can't pronounce.
Words you
Mr.
can't pronounce.
Wu.
A lot of woos.
Okay.
And finally, it may be the happiest place on earth, but it's not the safest place anymore, allegedly. Sexual assault allegations spike on Disney Cruise. Disney Cruise Lines has seen a rise in reported sexual assaults occurring aboard its U.S.-based cruises, according to data from the Department of Transportation. Over the past 5 years, Disney Cruise Lines have gone from having between 1 and 3 sexual assault allegations on its cruises to reporting 15 in 2023 and 18 in 2024.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you're probably going to say what I'm asking.
The cruise vacation arm of the Walt Disney Company reports 5 assault allegations in the first quarter of 2025. Nothing is more important than the safety of our guests and crew members, a Disney Cruise Line spokesman told Newsweek. We have zero tolerance for this type of behavior and take allegations of this nature seriously. We fully cooperate with law enforcement and local authorities in their investigations into any such allegations. We're committed to promoting safety on board our ships, continuously reviewing our procedures, and providing our crew with specialized training to uphold the highest standards. The sudden rise in assault allegations comes amid a multi-billion-dollar push by the entertainment behemoth to expand its fleet of ships from 6 to 13 by 2031. According to the Wall Street Journal, the company has already added 2 ships since 2020, one in 2022 and another in 2024, which Newsweek understands has led to a 40% increase in guest capacity. The DOT collected data on serious crimes committed aboard major cruise lines that embark and disembark in the U.S. and where the victim or perpetrator is a U.S. citizen. Companies are mandated to report these crimes, including allegations of sexual assault, rape, to the FBI, which turned to share its data with the DOT. All crimes documented by the DOT are alleged and based on ship reporting and do not reflect the outcome of any law enforcement investigation.
So it's not employees.
That was the question I was going to ask.
Not completely, no, but there's some employee.
It is some
involved.
employees.
Some employees, yeah. We don't have percentage of what, but yeah, it's
So they have 6 boats.
6.
And how many people are on each boat?
Oh, I have no idea there because the new ones are huge.
Yeah,
Right.
probably a lot.
How many people do you think are on a cruise boat?
The big ones, let's say
want
40,000.
40,000 people?
The
How
big
many-
ones are ridiculous.
He probably knows. He goes on cruises all the time.
Who?
The gentleman sitting in this room with us.
Oh.
Ginger.
50 to 60,000, you
60,000.
said. So I was
So
close.
50 to 60,000. And how many cruises do you think go on a year?
I'm sure. I mean, let's say it's a 3-day cruise.
Yeah, 3 to 7 day cruise. So you're looking at 30 to 50.
Oh, more than that.
Let's see.
100.
Well, there's only 52 weeks in a
Disney
year. so
Cruise
7
Line
days.
schedules approximately 370 annual departures.
Yeah.
Oh, between the boats, yeah, because there's more than one boat.
Right, with itineraries ranging from 2 to 15 nights sailing. So 370 times 50,000, that's a ton of
It's
people.
a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
And we're talking about
15 people.
15 allegations,
Yeah.
sexual allegations
Yeah, that's
throughout
like
that course.
0.0000001%.
Well, they've had 5 first quarter.
That's still a staggeringly low number.
Yeah, I would say that's actually pretty good on them to have only that many.
Statistically speaking, that's not a lot.
Right.
That's not a lot. It sounds like a hit piece.
I'd like to know what the biggest crime of a cruise ship is, though.
What the worst?
Probably-
Like what is the most common? I'm sorry.
What's the most common?
Yeah.
Probably theft.
Yeah, I would imagine theft. Somebody breaking into your room, stealing your stuff. Somebody take your stuff when you're sitting by the pool.
Yeah.
I've never been on a cruise ship, so I don't
You've never been on a cruise?
know.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't like to not see the land.
You scared?
You were in the freaking Navy.
I was not on
I
a
love
ship,
the
but
boat
maybe.
guy, the Navy guys.
The Navy guy's afraid of the ocean.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have thought about maybe the Army.
Yeah, so at what point did you say, hey, you know what? I'm terrified of not being on land. I'm going to join the Navy.
I made sure the job I was in, I was not going to a ship.
Tell you what, Colonel, or whatever they're called, Admiral, when I sign up, I would like the non-water
You
job.
got anything that's
Definitely.
not on a boat?
Something that's not floaty.
Yeah. I want something on the land. Like, have you considered
Did you ever
the Marines?
step on a ship?
I did step on a ship.
But you had to make sure they were tied up.
Did
They
it make
were tied up. Yes.
Did it make you nervous?
No, not nervous. It was just really close quarters. Yeah.
Did you sleep on there, or did you just get on and walk around?
No, we used to do health and welfare checks with the dogs.
Did you ever go saltwater fishing or anything? You ever go on a boat and go fish?
I don't really like to fish.
You were on a boat a couple of weeks ago. I saw the social media post. You were on a boat.
I was on a pontoon boat in the river.
So you
Oh,
could
so you could see the land.
Yeah, I can see the land.
Oh, you got to be able to see the land.
I want to see the land.
Fred Rui just did some cruise where he was like 9 days, never saw land.
Yeah, no.
Fred Rue is going to space with Bezos. I mean, you know.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, could you imagine him on 9
No.
days, no land?
Nope.
You know what? We got to get him on a cruise, and we got to document the whole thing.
But I've also
You haven't been on a cruise?
No.
I've also been on like so when we used to live in Europe, we went on ferries all the time. And ferries are really bad, especially with waters over there
You all right?
because the waters are super choppy. So, I mean, I used to get sick when I was a kid all the time on the ferries.
That's a short trip.
Yeah, I don't want to go on a longer one, man.
That's pretty funny.
A ferry's like an hour tops.
I just
Depends on
love the
where you're
Navy
going.
guy that's never been on a boat.
Navy guy's afraid of the ocean.
Yeah.
No, I listen, I will swim in the ocean, but I have to see the land.
So if somebody offered you a cruise free of charge, a 3-day cruise, would you take it or not?
I can get a free cruise. Military members get a free cruise on the Margaritaville,
Don't go on that ship.
whatever.
Don't go on that ship.
No? Sexual allegations allegedly are higher?
No, we did that cruise last year. The year it must have been a couple of years ago because teachers got a free cruise too, so we only had to pay for mine.
It was
So
bad.
it's dirt cheap. Oh, do you like Margaritaville stuff?
No?
Don't go. It's everywhere.
Yeah. So that's what the problem was?
Boats
with you?
painted, the music.
It's all Jimmy Buffett?
All Jimmy Buffett, 24 hours a day, all the time. One of the big activities was a recorded Jimmy Buffett concert on a big screen, and
And that bothered you?
well, by the third day, I'd seen it. You know,
Wasted away.
Right. And then
How many songs
I always
does it have?
like the shows and stuff that they have on there.
Yeah.
Well, that was Jimmy Buffett themed too. It was just people
course
dressed
it was.
up. Well, it was people dressed up like Jimmy Buffett singing Jimmy Buffett songs.
Other than that, though?
Well, we got COVID.
Oh.
That wasn't really a cruise.
How was the food, though?
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Oh, yeah. There you go. A lot of cheeseburgers in
Lot of
paradise.
A lot of
Cheeseburgers,
cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers everywhere. A lot of cheeseburgers.
Okay.
A lot of cheeseburgers.
All right.
All right. Do you
Cigar
have any
news?
social media news, Michael?
Yeah, I have no social media news other than the fact that our clips have definitely gotten some attention as of late throughout the cigar world, but nothing really big to report.
Nothing new, huh?
I had one guy tell me that I was dumb, and he reposted it. We became friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the listener of the week?
it is.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I must have your microphone because this thing is slowly moving away from me.
No, mine's fine.
No, that one is. This is the one you used to
This
have.
is perfect. Oh, man. Oh, now we can't see your face.
That's okay. In a minute, it'll be back down.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait, go ahead.
Has there been any phone call? Speaking of social media,
Phone calls.
phone call from Coop.
No.
No, still no Coop.
No, he's good. He's good. He's fine. Everything's
He's fine. Living his best life.
Everything's fine.
Perfect.
No news is good news. That's what I live by.
There you go.
Well, you never actually heard from him. You heard from someone else.
Yeah.
Right. So you haven't heard from that person either.
I had correspondence with him.
But not on his behalf.
Not in regards to that, no.
Gotcha. All right. From policy changes in public safety to pop culture and sports, there's always something shaping the headlines. But now let's turn to something a little more cigar-y. Let's start, yet still making waves in the business world. If you're a cigar aficionado, listen up. There's a shakeup in the cigar industry with rising prices and shifting trends that could affect your next smoke.
Uh-oh.
Hit me.
Price increases from Altadis, Oliva, Casa Carrillo, and Esteban Carrera. It was a great week for those looking for news that their cigars wouldn't be costing more, while ADV and McKay Cigar Company, Arango Cigar Company, Espinosa Premium Cigars told Cigar Hustler Podcast that they wouldn't be increasing prices.
They're absorbing the tariff
They're
cost.
absorbing the tariffs at this time. Altadis USA, Casa Carrillo, Oliva Cigar Company, and Esteban Carreras all said they either have or would be raising their prices in quite the week for the industry. What? That didn't flow right, did it? This group of companies announcing price increases was easily the headline for the week. While I hate to admit it, it seems like only... Oh, this is from Charlie. It seems like only that more announcements will be coming in the coming weeks as companies feel the economic pinch of tariffs or simply see the opportunity to raise their prices.
Right. Do you think that it is because of the tariffs, or do you think it's because of the opportunities to raise prices?
I think it's both at the moment.
You think it's both?
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with tariffs.
Yeah. I don't know. It really has anything to do with the tariffs, Mike. In my opinion.
You know, you think it's too far away from, or they would have already had it figured out?
I think a lot of these guys are just trying to make more
Opportunistic?
cash. Yeah.
Do we have factual stuff on tariffs that have been raised in countries?
Well, it's 10%.
10%.
Is that from what? 0? Like it used to be 0?
Yeah.
Was it always 0 on cigars?
Well, there was a TTB, but there was never a tariff for cigars.
Is the TTB stayed the same?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it must have been 0.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Which
10
seems weird that it was 0. You think there'd be something with just about everybody.
Maybe I'm misspeaking, but I don't think that there was one.
If you are, someone will correct us.
Yeah, someone lets me know how dumb I am
Exactly.
all the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate that. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's because of the tariffs.
Yeah, I think that you're starting to see. Oliva is, I believe, is linked up with Cigar Page, so now they're going direct to consumer. You would think that their prices would go down, but their prices are going up. So me as a retailer, if I have to buy it, I pay a higher price. But if they're going to sell it, they're going to sell it at a lower price, direct to consumer, increasing their margin. And I think that what they're doing is they're squeezing retailers. I don't see the reason to carry that product anymore. Why would I?
Announcing we are no longer carrying Oliva cigars.
No, I'm just saying.
No, that's wrong. We still are.
No,
We're not doing it.
I did have another interesting take happen.
Yes, please.
Well, Without naming names.
Name names. That's what we do here.
I don't want to name names on this one, Mike.
All right, no names.
So I had a person reach out to me.
Oh, I thought you said Juan was the name. I was like, you just said no names. You said O-N-E.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
I had a person reach out to me, and they tried to guilt me into purchasing stuff more than what I needed as far as other products. I'm like, well, I carry all your other products, and all these other things are in stock. And, they had said that they had unforeseen circumstances as far as getting those head products, so they're holding them closer, and that I wasn't being compassionate by not purchasing the other things.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So I found that very interesting. So instead, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to clear out all the product from the shelves.
Oh, we're not going to carry any of it.
No, yeah, why would I?
Why would you?
Right.
You're heartless.
Yeah, because I'm heartless.
Heartless, terrible person.
I think that's fascinating to me. If someone needs help and someone's in a bind, I have no problem helping them.
Sure.
But to accuse somebody to make an accusation that they're lacking compassion, that doesn't really make me want to buy more from you.
Right, doesn't guilt you into it.
No.
Like, oh, he said I'm a bad person.
That's a
I'll
terrible.
buy more. Okay.
Well, we're not flipping cameras anymore. So
I'm sorry, I was looking for the tariff thing.
who knows who we're on?
He took a
No,
nap.
I've been flipping, but you've been talking most of the time.
A little nappy. So glad I looked at the camera.
If you look at the last episode, there's portions where we're back and forth,
yeah.
and we're just
Certainly.
stuck on one.
Right.
So yeah, I found that extremely
It's
interesting.
a lot harder to do over there than you think, but still, I mean,
It is harder to do, but
Yeah.
but we've lost him right now. He's
and now he's just hitting it randomly.
what's it? He's Candy Crushing.
He's
No,
playing
no,
Candy
no.
Crush.
So
He's looking up how to get that free cruise on Margaritaville.
Yeah.
the tariffs on Nicaraguan cigars just got put to 18%.
No, they're 10.
No, it went up to 18. Now it's back down to 10.
Oh, okay, that was just from Cigar Aficionado that I was looking at. Okay, so
But they don't have the real news there. You got to go. You got to go to.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you got to go to Half Wheel,
okay.
where Cigar Hustler Podcast gets all their news.
Yeah.
One of the shows I did, they asked me if they mind that Charlie minds that we use his news. I was like, no, apparently not, because he knows.
No, we asked him all. I mean, there are times if I'm going to use an image of his,
Right.
I'll ask for permission. Say, hey, do you care if I use this? And normally they have a watermark on there somewhere,
Right?
and I want to make sure that that's visible.
Images, yeah, but I mean, like, all our news comes from Half Wheel.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to do the work.
Right. I told him I only get press releases from Dunbarton. That's the only company that sends me one.
Really?
Yep. It's the only one we get.
Wait, do we send you one?
Well, no. Well, yeah, technically, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. I send one to myself.
There
Yes,
you
I
go.
do. I do. It's just weird. So I get two of them. You're right. I get two.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
STG says cigar sales are down, lower 2025 guidance due to tariffs. Scandinavian Tobacco Group, the publicly traded company that owns General Cigars, Cigars International, and others. I'm glad they went to others instead of listing them all still.
Right.
Said that its sales were up in Q1 of 2025, but profits were down. More sales, less money. Furthermore, it warned of a potentially rocky 2025 ahead, not Patel. Revenue was said up to $298.29 million.
Mm-hmm.
An increase of 1.3%, but EBITDA before special items of former profit was down to $47.86 million.
I like that they're blaming instantly the tariffs.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Yeah, they haven't been around long enough to have that great effect on sales.
Right.
Yeah. Down 5.3%. The company says that revenue growth was due to the added McBaron pipe tobacco business, which the company acquired last summer, and the growth of the XQS, the company's nicotine pouch brand. On the flip side, it said that the sales of handmade cigars in the U.S. were down, and STG is no longer distributing Zen online. In addition, it cited issues with its implementation of SAP in its European cigar factories. What is SAP in the European cigar factory? Well, nobody knows?
No idea.
All right. I'm sure someone will tell us. STG, which is publicly traded on the NASDAQ Copenhagen, has a large premium cigar portfolio that includes retailers such as Cigars International, Cigar.com, CigarBid.com, Thompson Cigar, PipesandCigars.com, and Cigaro.
It's
all-
I'm sorry.
Right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's the stabilization and association process.
SAP?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. It also owns General Cigar Company, Ford Cigar Company, which sells Cohiba, La Gloria Cubana, Partagas, other brands in the USA.
Others.
And others, yes. It sells, oh, crap. What the hell?
Everything.
Agio, but it's alphabetical.
Well, listen. There had to be a pullback at some point.
Right.
You had a surge 2020, 2021. Some of it, and it was...
It's going to fall back somewhere.
Right. It's sustained for a long period of time.
Right.
It doesn't just go straight up. It doesn't just flatline. It's, it's just like any other market.
It's going to level off and do something.
It's going to come back.
Right.
It's going to adjust, And good.
Has anybody done numbers on before COVID, like a 5-year?
I'm sure.
Somewhere.
All you got to do is just look at your imports.
Right. So, I mean, if the numbers today are up from those, then that would be normal because COVID wasn't normal. Right. Those numbers are completely inflated.
Right. Look, at the end of the day, prices cannot continue to increase.
Right. Because wages aren't increasing.
Right. Things have to pull back.
Yeah, they'll get to the point where things start really slowing down, and then
you'll see adjustments.
Yeah, that'll have to be an adjustment. I was trying to think of a fancy word for it. Adjustment works.
Nobody's going to pay $25 for a Nica Rustico. Like, it's not going to happen.
How much?
$25.
Yeah, probably not.
I
don't think they're close to that yet.
No, he's using it as an example.
I'm just
of
saying
what
as it rise it. Yeah.
I don't know. We smoked on the Patreon this week. We smoked a $30 Argonosis 25th anniversary cigar.
Oh my lord!
So they are up there.
Yeah, that's high.
All right, Brett Kaplow.
Kaplow.
Named Acting Director of FDA Center for Tobacco Products. Brett Kaplow has been named the Acting Director of U.S. Food and Drug Administration Center for Tobacco Products. According to the report from Bloomberg, the announcements were made yesterday by Dr. Marty Makary, the Commissioner of the FDA.
What's wrong with these guys' names?
Per his LinkedIn profile, Kaplow has worked for the FDA since 2011. He's an attorney who has worked in various legal roles for the agency since 2020. He has served as senior counselor to the commissioner. In April, Brian King, who had served as the head of the CTP...
And the only guy with a normal name.
Yes, King. July 2022, was forced out of the job. Oh, King is... That's because he had a normal name. King has since taken a job with Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids. Oh, no, this is where the Tobacco-Free Kids is.
Okay.
A leading anti-tobacco group. He's so mad about being kicked out of the tobacco regulation, he's now completely against tobacco.
Completely against it.
Completely against. Well, the Trump administration has tabled many of its proposed rules the FDA was working on under King's leadership, such as bans on flavored cigarettes, menthol cigarettes, and limits on nicotine. There has been a major uptick in anti-vaping legislation at the state level, in large part due to big tobacco.
So big tobacco stepping in.
Big tobacco stepping in and trying to regulate the government.
What?
They're trying to regulate the government?
The government's trying to regulate big tobacco? I don't know how I read it. I don't pay attention when I read these things. Come on.
You don't even know what's going on.
I'm still excited about Kaplow.
Kaplow.
I like his name, Kaplow.
Okay. I'll let you keep reading.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the tobacco world.
What's going on?
Well, like DeSantis just approved where he's going to double tax Zen products.
Zens?
Yeah. Which that's going to, probably get people to deter from that.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, if you're doubling it, right?
I don't think it slows consumers down.
No? You don't think that they transferred to something else?
They just transferred to Zins. Now, what is in Zins? Is that a nicotine pouch or a caffeine pouch?
It's a nicotine pouch.
Nicotine pouch. Is it like nicotine and vitamins and minerals?
No, I think it's like a synthetic nicotine.
So can you swallow that?
You swallow it. You put the pouch in your mouth and you swallow. Yeah. You don't swallow the pouch.
No. But like Jason had nicotine pouches at the PCA. Jason from Romacraft.
Okay.
And I was going to try one, but there was spitting you had to do, and I didn't want to have to mess with that. It just sounds gross. So I didn't do it, so I didn't know. He goes, well, you smoke enough cigars. You'll probably be okay if you just swallow it. I'm like, I don't want to take that chance. I'm not rolling the dice here.
Yeah.
And vomiting over in the corner.
I don't think it hurts you, like kills you if you swallow it.
No, I don't think it's going to kill me, but I don't want to get sick to my stomach. I mean.
Yeah. They were designed to be just like dip, but not all,
Right, but dip, because of the tobacco, you can't swallow it, though.
Look, I'm not sucking on a bag. I don't know.
Yeah, me either. Ever.
That's weird.
Well, you don't suck on it. You just stick it in your gum, and it just sort of mixes with your saliva.
I'm not placing a bag in my mouth for the saliva to... That just sounds
Yeah, I'm about to Dr. Seuss you in a second and tell you what I'm not doing with bags or
Right.
any of that.
Yeah. Not in the house.
Oh, I didn't
Not
know
with
where
a
you were
mouse.
going. Dr. Seuss, me. You gonna
Right.
green egg? You gonna put it with green eggs in ham?
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple of reviews this week. You guys want to guess on the?
Yeah, we're
on
gonna
the
guess
scores?
on those. A little extra segment here, but we're
He
just
was moving right past
we're just
it.
kind of letting that go. We don't know. FDA may or may not be kind of doing things with the guys.
There wasn't a story about FDA. There was a guy that they put in interim where they look for somebody to be in charge.
Oh, so there isn't.
Mr. King's done.
He's an
Mr.
intern.
King is out. This guy is in. We still have no plans for anything. Trump has pulled back everything he said he was going to do
Right.
until somebody's actually in charge.
and he's an interim guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Marty
He's just
McFly and
temporary.
Mr. Kapow.
Mr. Kaplow is
Got
just
it.
temporary.
Right.
He's been a lawyer. He's been around the FDA since 2011. They put him in charge. He's tall. He's not like our guy.
He's tall.
He's a tall guy. He's
He's
not
like our guy.
like our guy. No, he's a very tall guy.
So he'd win in the fight.
Well, I don't know. He looks pretty scrappy.
Our guy.
Yeah, our guy looks kind of scrappy.
Our guy might be a little scrappy.
Yeah, I think a little scrappy.
Kind of like Conor McGregor.
Right. He was in the news, but I didn't pull that story. It was
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he do?
It leaked out that he doesn't write his own, not jokes, but when he does the crap
Interviews?
when he does the interviews and he talks smack about you or something,
Yeah.
somebody has come out and saying that they write all his smack for him.
Of course they did.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, the guy.
So what's wrong with that?
Well, he's denying it.
Oh, who cares either way?
Right. That's why I didn't pull the story.
Yeah. That's fair. All right. So you have pulled some cigar reviews,
I have pulled 2 cigar reviews this week.
and we're gonna try and guess.
Yes, I'm going to.
This is from Half Wheel.
This is from Half Wheel. Charlie did both reviews.
Okay. All right. That's big.
I'm going to read the description of the cigar that
right.
they give. I will give you a couple of clues at the end from his comments.
Okay.
And then you guys guess what it was that he
All right.
scored.
Can we do this? Can you start with the brand,
I'll tell you what the cigar is, sure.
and then I'd like to make a speculative guess right off with just by guessing the brand, and then as you kind of go in, if I change,
Okay.
is that cool?
That work with you, Booch? You're in too?
Sure, I'll play.
All right. The first cigar is the Lure Oscuro line, debuted with 2 different sizes, each packaged in 10-count bundles.
What's the brand name?
60.
Lure. Okay.
Lure cigars.
Okay. Lure Oscuro brand.
Well, the Oscuro line.
The Oscuro line.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going 71.
No, it's not that low. I'm gonna say Charlie's safe number is 88. I'm gonna go 88.
Oh, that's a
88?
safe word?
No, it's safe number.
Oh.
That's what he likes to scream out. 88!
Yeah.
Apparently. When things get a little too intense, he yells out 88.
It's double infinite.
All right, it's the Lure Oscuro, the Big Joe, 6x52.
Okay, it's
It's
a Toro.
sells for $13.
Okay.
Let's see. The country of origin, Nicaragua. Tabla Calera, Pages de Nicaragua. Wrappers, Nicaraguan Oscuro. It's got Nicaraguan binder from Esteli, filler from Esteli and Olmontempe. 6x52. It's a round, sells for $13. It released in 2025.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, here's a couple of clues. Here's what Charlie said. Each of my cigars ran into a burn issue in the second third. Above is the worst example that occurred. It was a photo.
86.
Okay, now you're at 86.
Oh, now you're going down.
However, apart from that, there were no other construction issues. All
Okay.
right. I also love the little tag on the end of the bands of these cigars that has the year printed on it, since it makes it easier to know what year you bought them, even if cigars are outside the box.
Guess we all believe that.
That's thoughtful. Well, at least you know what year it was made.
Yeah, but when something says 2007, the cell's not even yellow.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now this is his. I think this is his final.
Going back at
review.
88.
This is his
back at
final.
88.
This is his final notes, and then I'll
Because
give
of
you the
the
score.
tags?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
This is an excellent example of how expectations can change once a cigar is actually smoked. From the company's description, I was expecting a full-strength blend that might knock me off my feet.
Oh, it's going down.
Okay.
But what I found was a nicely balanced, full-flavored profile that topped out medium full and never came close to pushing through into full territory.
Okay.
Each cigar has burn issues in the second third, but that should not deter you from trying these for yourself.
I'm sticking at 88. Go ahead.
I'm still on 71.
71.
88.
Oh, I got it on the money.
Right on the money.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
That was pretty good, Michael. That was
Thank
good.
you.
All right, the next cigar is a Perez Carrillo Enduro Robusto.
Charlie
Okay.
needs to stop being so dependable.
All right, and
Or
this
not
is-
dependable.
Predictable?
Predictable?
Sorry, yes.
Okay, so now this is also by Charlie.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can safely just say 88 every time with Charlie.
No, okay. Let's see. So it's an Ernie.
What's a cigar?
The Perez Carrillo Endure Robusto.
Oh, probably got a high. Probably got a high score.
I'm gonna stick 88 again. I'm gonna go 88.
I'll go 90.
Ooh, 90.
90. Ooh. Okay, this is a Robusto, a 5x50, sells for $18.
Ooh, 86.
Cigar reviews. You're at 86. You immediately dropped 86 again. The Endure, let's see, Dominican Republic, Casa Carrillo, wrappers Cameroon, binders Nicaraguan, filler Nicaraguan. It's 5 inches by 50.
Cameroon's tough, man.
It's a hard
It's
cigar.
pressed. It sells for $18.
Okay.
Two things against it already.
He's 3 cigars again. Does he always do 3 cigars?
Yeah.
And he smokes them all differently.
Okay, so it's
different
Cameroon's Dominican. It's Ernie.
times. Right.
Right.
It's a
$18.
Robusto. It's expensive.
But it is an Ernie cigar.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's all you giving me?
Well, I have clues, but
Okay.
this is where you were
All right.
thinking out loud. So.
Okay.
All right, this is a pretty rare combination of Cameroon wrapper over a blend of Nicaraguan tobaccos.
Okay.
This is a good example of why we decided to start weighing and measuring cigars. These cigars were originally reported as 52 ring gauge. The cellophane says 5x50, and the cigars were all 48 ring gauge.
Oh, they're smaller.
Smaller.
Okay.
No adjustments?
I'm sticking 86.
You're still at 86? Boots?
I still got 90.
Stick at 90 still. He's already saying that it's too small.
Yeah.
It's smaller than what they said it was.
Smaller than
gonna
what they said it was.
be. Right.
It was reported at 52. The cello says 50. He measured it at 48.
Okay.
Did he measure it with his fingers or?
He's got a ring measure thing
Yeah.
that you slide it through.
Okay.
The ash that fell into the ashtray was very flaky and fell apart like shards instead of chunks, making a mess.
Okay. So it's shorter filler, allegedly.
If I could pick individual parts of the 3 experiences smoking these cigars and stitch them together for one, there's probably a very good cigar.
Okay.
See, this
But
is
not a
this
great
is his
one.
turnaround stuff here.
Everybody still sticking with their scores?
I'm happy with 86.
I'm going 82.
82.
Ooh, what a jump that is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the leftover parts have some pretty obvious issues, and more to the point, the best of the 3 cigars was far from the best Cameroon cigars I've ever smoked.
Yeah.
The largest issue is that 2 cigars magically went out without warning, which is going to torpedo even the best blends. Still no changes? No
I don't know if I can go lower than 86. Oh, man.
I've never read any Charlie's reviews, just by the way.
I got to stick 80. My heart wants to go 84, but I'm going to stick 86.
I stick 82.
Okay, finally, I remain curious to experience more cigars that combine a Cameroon wrapper with Nicaraguan tobaccos. Perhaps I should try the Toro, can avoid the combustion issue, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And what are you at?
86.
This is the final vote.
82.
85.
Oh, I was so
man.
close.
So
Man, that had to struggle. I wanted to go 84. I still would have been off by 1.
You still would have been off by
So,
1.
Yeah.
You know, if you were Drew Carey, Palmer, I would have won.
Because
Yes, because you were over.
I overbid.
Closest
Yeah,
without
you
going
over,
over.
yeah.
He would have won at the 82. All right, listener of the week is Stephen Farr, Farr, Michael's new best friend.
My new bestie.
New bestie.
Yep.
Congratulations.
And shop of the week for the pocket dials I received over the weekend, Clearwater Distillery in Pleasant Grove, Utah.
Perfect.
Nice.
Pocket dialed me a couple of times. Hello, hello. Oh, and I hear them talking. Hello, here. Oh, no, they're there.
All right. So is that it?
It's episode 389.
All right, guys. So make sure
Cigars
you
and podcast.
Make sure you jump on to chpod.com and check out the new apparel, the BDP exclusive with some ash on it.
Wait, they don't get that one.
Not this one. This is the first one ever made.
Well, they were supposed to get his, remember?
But it is a good quality shirt.
If you want that one, there's an upcharge.
It's we use Next Level products.
Because it smells like my.
He'll take
50.
He'll take it off on the show and send you the shirt.
If the price is right, I'll send you the shirt without absolutely.
And a picture of him without the shirt.
Right.
No, that's no.
That's
Signed.
not happening? No?
That's weird.
Michael, it's for the money.
Yeah, it's for the money.
I'll only do it for Coop.
Say your coop.
Oh, an order just came in.
Here we go.
All right.
Hey, guys, I want the shirt.
Well, thanks, everybody. We appreciate
Thanks,
you.
guys. Bye-bye.
Too.
Welcome to the Cigar Hustler Podcast, the show brought to you commercial free.
But a massive shout out to our amazing patrons on the Patreon.
Thanks to your unwavering support, we're able to do unfiltered, unbiased opinions. All things cigars, personalities in the cigar world.
Your backing makes it possible for us to keep it real.
Our listeners, cheers to you.
If you would like to become a Patreon member, go to www.patreon.com and search the Cigar Hustler Podcast. That one up.